Hello? Hi. A short recap on the groups. Take a look at the groups again. Guess not all of you were here in the morning. Might not be on Twitter. Here they are. What? Don't get cocky about your bracket. If you lost to the Chinese team, I will laugh at you. Okay, okay. I'm not getting cocky. Morning? That's morning, all right? That's morning. It's morning for someone. Okay, so we're in Group D right away. I'm going to go through groups in order, but we're in Group D. We got Paper X. These guys are pretty good, for sure. Looking at them again, and they definitely have like strong players, so they're going to be a team to prepare for. Version 1, they're like the 5th team out of NA. Still got to respect them for sure, but I feel like I like our chances. And then the Chinese team, which I have like next to no information on. Chinese teams even know what their buttons do. I think one of these is the team we're playing against. I can't tell. Right here. Here's some of the China players. Yeah. I don't know, they're pressing their buttons. But the slow bro, how? Oh no, there is no slow. Oh, there is a slow bro. How does the slow bro just get caught here? So they're fighting over the Reggie Drago. Intel does Intel snipe the last hit on it? Look at him, he snipes the last hit, he's a demon. But Luca tried to long range smite it with his ult though, is that good? Maybe that's good. I saw a doll on the Miascarada. 手自己也走不掉了，白鹏鹏有没有机会跑掉？没有机会被狙击拿了下来。前面 B1 还在发挥。I don't think this is the team that we're playing against, so the other team. Yeah, I think this is Champion Road. So the team that's pushing is the team not in our group. 自己也倒下了3只宝可梦，自己中得分区也会被破坏掉。If we all have to play the Chinese mode, China will win Worlds. Maybe. 难受。 But I don't think they'll do that. TC 战队可能不会和右边一天梦工厂战队发生正面的冲突。Anyways, that's China. So that's our group. I feel fine. I feel like our group we have good chances to make it out. Feel confident. And it's not just about making it out of groups, all right? Like making it out of groups isn't winning. It's just giving you a chance to play the tournament. And 2 teams make it out. So we'll see. Group A, OJ's group, they got the Osh team, and this isn't even the Osh team that actually qualified because that team got DQ'd. It's a different Osh team. And then this Osh team also cheated, but they didn't cheat enough for the admins to DQ them, I guess. The way that this Osh team cheated was they had a LATAM player coaching them during their game. Like he was in comms with them, like helping them draft and whatnot. So, I don't know. I used to feel bad about calling Osh a joke of a region because I like those people a lot. And, you know, they're just out there trying their best, right? It's not their fault. They're literally on an island, right? But at this point, like, it's a joke. Next year, Osh doesn't have a league for a reason. Like, it's an uncompetitive region where the players themselves, the players that are meant to be the best players can't lead by example. Japan is an island, yeah, but Japan breaks every stereotype in terms of outperforming in anything, right? Why does one group have 3 teams? Because there has to be 8 groups to make a top 16 bracket, and I guess there was one extra invite that they couldn't fill. I don't know why there's this many teams exactly. Maybe they left an extra one open for some other event. I don't know. Good day. Invite. I mean, Joe, you and your guys for the most part are all right, but what is everyone else doing? Osh dead next year? I don't think anyone has any idea what's happening with Osh. But okay, so that's Splash. OJ, we know OJ. They're the NA team that won regionals. They've been doing pretty good. Stamina Esports, these guys are pretty strong, but they're also the team that flips every single game at Ray. Literally every game, whether they're ahead or behind, they will literally go to Ray and flip it on Swan. So, and like, it's not like a secret anymore. This is just what they've been doing for like months. Months on months on months. Literally all 5 players will surround. I mean, let's just try to look them up real quick. Why not, right? Stamina East Pokemon. Let's just pull up the first Gatlu video. Why not?
Lapping your stamina 30 seconds away.
Let's see what happens, alright. I have no idea. I could be wrong.
Set here. There's not much farm. It is going to be around. We do see
maybe in this community tournament they don't, but let's see. Stamina's on the left side.
Of Monsazuzo right now, points wise, it 100% is. But in this final stretch, Magical, we know that difference means absolutely
10
nothing.
seconds,
but we are
Sorey.
down to at least T2 targets.
And when we look at Rayquaza right now, Monsazozo, they're
4,
gonna feel a lot
3,
more powerful. They don't have
2,
to go for the Rayquaza,
1.
but even if they decide to.
Oh, they're not hitting right. They're not hitting. They're not flipping it. Never mind. They're flipping it. They are flipping it. Like I said, this team, all they do is they flip on Swan. It didn't work.
They're trying to dive, do the best they can, but Stamina just don't have anything left.
Stamina didn't have any stamina for that game.
Rocky can't those double digits. That
Anywhere the Cotton Cloud Crash comes on.
Is up.
Continue.
Let's see what they do at this Ray.
Poke damage. Trying to get a back cap here is the Garchomp though with the 50 dunk. That's going to lure that one in. That's
they're back capping our Ray this time.
Yeah, they're gonna
but because they have a Hoopa.
Now, that is a big lead you can rely on if you're Stamina. They're pushing
they're not flipping. They're not flipping.
Unbound, and they're trying to see if they can get onto the Inteleon with a
oh my god.
Look, but not enough damage. Surviving. The Garchomp is there.
They didn't flip.
Blaziken as they take them down. It's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment, but look at how much
they didn't flip.
To the Inteleon. Getting out of there. He no longer can be a part of this, but the buzz wall.
They were watching Gatlu videos. They should have flipped. They should have flipped. Anyways, that's what at least that's what their reputation is, to flip. That's Group A. And then, oh yeah, Gen 5. I would say Gen 5, they're a pretty good team. But one of their players didn't get a visa, and they're being forced to play with their sub. And their sub was their sponsor, Nisbund, who hasn't really competed all year and isn't really a competitive player. So I don't know. They got a lot of catching up to do in 2 weeks, basically. Yeah, what if Stamina just doesn't flip and everyone gets trolled? OP. We're doing the reverse. We're doing the reverse. You always expect them to smurf, but they don't. Yeah, but people probably say that about me, right? Oh yeah, I got Indy in my solo queue game and he didn't 1v10. Nouns is gonna lose. They're not even making it out of the first round. For all, he has to play tank. Okay. Group B is Peru Unite. This is Fusion. Their season this year hasn't been as good as their season was last year. Last year they were doing pretty well. I mean, they've been doing pretty well this year as well. Team EX. This was the Korea team. I don't know much about this team. Revelation. This is the NA team that got to the finals at NAIC. They're pretty good. They're definitely good, but they made a roster change. There's some drama, which I'm not going to get into, but they had Sea-Dog on their main roster, and now he's being forced to sub. And I'll leave it at that. we'll actually leave it at that. And then Onyx, not to be confused with Onyx Rise. This is a tough group, I think. I don't know the strength of the Asian teams though, but I don't know. This group could go in a lot of different ways. Group C, Kakalok. They're like Indonesian or Philippines. No, they're Indonesia. Talon is Philippines, I think. Homai and then Last Dance. Last Dance, I think they're the... Are they the better Korean team? I don't remember. I don't know much about the Korean meta. We'll have to go watch their games at some point. I don't know much about this group either. Allen historically has been good. Kakalok had like a really good run last year at Worlds. Like really good as in they you know, did better than people expected them to. And I think they had to play with a sub last year because they had some visa issues or something. So hopefully they don't have visa issues again. And then Komai, I think a lot of people have like in their mind that Komai is like a pretty strong EU team. And I think they did have a good season, but since then, two of, I think, the players that were really strong. I mean, I think the players on their team are still good now, but two of the players that were really good on their team that helped them have success were Gek, who's been playing since season 1, and he was like their kind of leader and shot caller. He retired. He's coaching LG now. And then Nachos, who's like, you know, their young superstar who admittedly really, really good damage dealer, like good jungler, good top laner. He's a really good player. He got banned because he account shared and then I think blamed the admins or something, allegedly. So pretty much it's kind of sad, no, that I've gone through every group and there's been some admin related issue with the players. Osh being Osh, and I mean Gen 5 not getting a visa and then being forced to play with their sub, not being given an emergency sub. Revelation kicking their main player for a sub, which I don't even know if that's technically allowed. I don't even know what happens on the other teams. Komai earlier this year had a player get banned. Okay, Group D. Thankfully, we didn't have anyone get banned. We were good boys. We did disband and then reband in a 2-week period, so there's that, I guess. Paper Rex, I think some of these players were on MYS 2 years ago, which I remember. They have like Nightmew, Foxy, who's it called? Solo, and like some other. They're a good team. They're definitely a good team. The team we're gonna prepare for pretty well. Version 1, I mean, they're the underdogs from NA. They have the benefit that they get to practice against NA teams. And NA has, you know, NA and Japan are the deepest regions. There's that, but I feel confident. I'm not too concerned. And then China, which literally we have no idea about, but whatever. We'll see. Maybe they'll smurf on us. I think we'll be okay though. Group E has the one India team, S8UL. I know some of the players on this team. That's cool. Shout out to India. Santos Laguna. This is Anisas and Kira's team. This is probably the strongest team in all of Latin America. Like all of LAN, LAS, and Brazil. That's kind of scary. QD Dig was the top 3 Japan team. This team has Sui on it. If you guys remember Sui from season 1, he was on the team with PYI and the rest of them that didn't end up qualifying because I think Sui didn't wake up on his alarm clock. But Sui is my friend. You know, me and him have been friendly since year 1, so I am low-key cheering for him. I like him, and we'll get a picture and I'll chat with them at Worlds. And then, I mean, they're a good team. This is also the team that plays no XP share Clef, and the Clef gets super big, and they run in with a super strong Moonlight and try to 5-man you, so it's kind of scary. Their playstyle is scary. And then Unk, you need coaching. This is Lutano, Vin, JL, Joey, Machisel. I mean, they're all friends, like especially Lutano, obviously. I want them to do well too. But I think this is one of the hardest groups of the entire tourney. Like the more I looked at it, I think this is probably one of the hardest groups. Group F has two of the strongest teams in the tournament, right? LG and Reject. But then they also have like some of the weakest teams in the tourney. So I think both of them will make it out of their group. I guess it'll depend which team makes it out 1 and 2. That'll be a big thing. And then if either of them end up griefing to the other teams in their group, it's gonna be so scary because they'll just not qualify, or they'll probably be like a 3-way tie, and I mean, who knows? But they pretty much have to. They have to have clean games into their other opponents, and then they'll fight it up against each other. So, I mean, a lot of people have like big focus on this group, but I don't think it's actually that volatile. Like, it's just gonna be who makes it out 1, who makes it out 2, and the only difference on who makes it out 1 and 2 is who your first round matchup will be, or if you get a bye. I don't know if they're gonna give buys or not. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna be formatted. So it's important, but at the same time, it's whatever. Group G is probably the second, maybe third hardest group. High Five was Alter Ego at ACL. They're the runner-ups at ACL. This is Ice, Chingdi, and the rest of those guys. They're obviously a really strong team. They came second at ACL. They beat LG on LAN on stage, which was really good. But they also lost to Insomnia in the grand finals. So yeah, I mean, they have to have a rematch on that. ON Plaga, this team, this is like Texas, Donlux, so LAN players that have been around for a while. I think at one point they were sponsored by Stamina, and then the Stamina sponsorship changed. I think that sounds about right to me. So this team definitely has 3 strong teams. And then I don't know anything about this team. Krias, Do, Jake. Try to look them up. Oh, this is Fob and Soto. Okay, so this is like so from previous years, like Mazo, who was on a team with like Lel, Fob, Soto, those guys, they split up into 2 different teams. And I remember all those teams were sponsored still, but I guess this is their name after they got unsponsored. So this is a strong team. I mean, these are good players, like Fob, like Angel, like all of these people I know, they've been playing for a while. This is not a bad Brazilian team. I think they lose their regionals though, right? Oh, it goes to a game 5. Game 5? Wait, let's watch the last 2 minutes of their game 5. So in Brazil, for those of you guys that don't know, in no other region that I've observed is Ceruledge a meta-relevant Pokemon. Like, it gets picked every now and then. This is like after its nerfs. Like this happened 2 months ago, right? Ceruledge isn't a popular Pokemon in any other region except for Brazil. And like LATAM as an extension because of Brazil. I don't know what happened, who started the trend in Brazil, but they all just go Ceruledge. They're big Ceruledge believers. Sableye getting play at Worlds? It'll probably get some play. Damn, their game actually goes to a game 5, huh?
Exatamente, eles estão, faltam 30 segundos pro Rayquaza. 30 segundos para uma possível decisão que coloca
Alcremie will be playable.
no Mundial com tudo pago, ou para o Crazy que poder da remake.
How does this last game end?
Essa vitória. Então aqui tá rolando
Umbreon doesn't get caught, okay. Left side's getting Registeel for Ray. How does this happen? How is right side team not in position to contest? They have 4 people doing their red buff, and they're just late to get to bottom. And the Umbreon gets like really deep vision, and they try to pick the Umbreon. And if they got this Umbreon kill, it would have been huge, but how do they have 4 people doing their red buff? Good gameplay. What's up, Anisas? Okay, so there's no... They don't get any bottom objective.
14 também. Do lado de lá, temos Metagross 14, Gyarados talvez próximo de pegar esse cara.
The Snorlax is dead.
Então só o
Okay, he is blocked. Fine.
Levanta ali o escudo.
Palm Puff to heal. They're just getting Trick Vision. Left side's ahead with Registeel.
Deus é bom. Vem aqui da
Blacks engage. Block. Force the Mew ult for free.
Vai tentar nocautear. O Mewtwo
Okay, they got the Mew ult for free.
Teve que recuar ali o Angelzinho.
They're resetting. They get their back off. Eld ult.
Saiu do meio da briga.
Zeraora is dead. They're in the Metagross ult. Kind of close, so Lax doesn't have ult. He's gonna die. Maybe not. He dies. Gyarados going in. I think this is nerfed Gyarados, right? This is pre-Aqua Tail buff, post Waterfall nerf. Okay, another kill. Oh, we TP'd in on the Mew who has boosted auto with no HP. They get this kill, right? And the Mewtwo teleports in onto the boosted on top of his Gyarados. Loses most... I mean, he lost a lot of HP off that. Does he tank the boosted as well? Oh, God. So, the boosted E-Ball that's supposed to go on his Gyarados, he tanks both of them. And then doesn't realize that it's about to happen. He just entered. That's unlucky. Okay. They have a minute to finish it. But Zera has ult still. We missed our Gyro Ball, and then we Magnet Rise, so now we don't have the DR. We should have just been hitting Ray this whole time. Zera ult. Gets the KO. And then Mew E-Ball gets to secure. This Mew smurfed it a little bit in the end. Kind of. I mean, he did get caught and got forced to ult. I think right side team was probably meant to win this game off of this team fight, though. The Mewtwo was huge. Right, Mewtwo has like full Mega Bar level 13. Right. The Hoopa steps up, dies for free. And then all this Mewtwo has to do is not take this damage off the Mew. And the Mew, I don't think the Mew has a move reset up, and he's on light screen E-Ball. He just teleports down and doesn't lose his entire health bar to damage that wasn't even on him. They probably... Oh, the Mew just had swap, I guess. But, I don't know. It's rough. Okay. So that's Group G. I still think this team's probably okay. But this is a hard group, right? I think all four of these teams are, like, pretty strong. And then Group H has Aegis Flames. So that's the other... That's literally the team that we just watched on the left. These guys seem all right. Onyx Rise, which is another one of those APAC teams, I think, from Indonesia. They're pretty strong. And then Zeta, who got second in regionals. But this is what Kabi-chans used to be. They got second last year at ACL. They've been like a pretty strong team for a while. And they did end up getting second in their regionals. But, like, you know, Zeta got second at regionals. This Kriyasu Jake team also got second in their regionals, but I wouldn't say that they're the same level of strength despite being the number 2 team at their respective regionals, right? Like Japan 2 versus Brazil 2, probably a pretty big difference. I don't think that's too controversial to say. So this is a pretty tough group. If you're Brazil, it's definitely a tough group. So yeah. I don't know, lots of competitive teams this year at Worlds. It's going to be exciting. I got Nouns winning it all. If they don't, they suck. Last year's champion not qualified. Yeah, Fennel didn't qualify. Not only did Fennel not qualify, but they didn't even qualify for their regionals. Japan's a tough region to qualify in, admittedly. Right? But they had 4 chances to come top 2 at their regionals. and they didn't come top 2 in any 4 of them. And each time a team qualified, there was one less team they had to worry about. We fly Sui out to NA. True. Or we all go to Japan and he's our Japanese translator. Alcremie, Suicune, Ho, Latios getting the most vote bans if Latios is allowed. Latios is allowed. If the tourney was tomorrow, I think the most bans would definitely be on Ho-Oh, Latios, Charizard. Like the most generic bans would be, yeah, like those, maybe some Suicune, maybe some Alcremie. But I think outside of Ho-Oh, everything else is kind of manageable to play into. So long as, you know, you're being mindful of how to draft against it. Maybe not Latios, but Latios is definitely like, you know, it has its moments. And there might be other things that are more important to ban into specific teams. Be good, but it's just damage. Yeah, it's damage. And the problem Latios has is that its mobility and damage are tied to the same cooldown, you know? So when you get to the Ray fight, the Latios has a dash, yes. But if it wants to do damage, its dash is on cooldown. Most broken mon in the game, not close. You don't think Ho-Oh is most broken mon? I think it's Ho-Oh. But I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll both get nerfed anyways before Worlds, so it doesn't really matter. I doubt they don't get they both don't get nerfed. Harder to get Latios stacks in comp? For sure it'll be harder, but you don't need, like, the thing is you don't actually need that many stacks. You just need to get stacked at a reasonable pace. Ho-Oh and Pocket? True. Yo, I saw that new energy change card. Is that not OP? In Pocket? You get, it's like a trainer card that lets you move energies, but they can only be the elemental ones. That seems, it's like Dawn, but not on a supporter. I don't know, the Pocket meta seems like it's gonna change a lot. Elemental switch, yeah, that thing. That seems insanely OP. When does it come out? I think the 30th is what people were saying, right? Also, there's that new supporter that lets you move, but it's like switch or whatever. Isn't that going to be OP for D-Knight? And other things that are conditional like that? I want to get some kills, man. Dead in base? Base. I guess I should just stack. I feel like for Ho-Oh Hoopa, we should be able to just push. Music? Play some music. Right now I got the music in my head. When nouns wins worlds, you should evolve to pronouns. True. Then we'd actually be pronouns. Right now we're not. Ult me baby girl is this guy's name. Is that right? You didn't get anything. Level 7. How do I have X speed on, by the way? What is my build? I think I have some grief build on. Yeah, I don't know. Do I even have attack weight on? Hopefully. No, I have score shield attack weight. Oh god. Got it. I build this so cooked though. He charged past me so I could aerial ace behind him into the portal. No, I was against Revelation Trio Q. And it was a draft game and I was playing Talonflame. And my entire team was had like they briefed the draft. I decided I would just run around the map and play Fly Talon with Score Shield. I didn't think there was any other way we could win. Go top, I guess. Might as well pop this X speed so I get there faster. The best value it could provide me. Okay. Oh, annoying to hit because he's fast. Oh, I missed. Wish I just had a jack though. We have an AFK. Okay, whatever. Her death timer's reset for Array. Fucked, man. I just need my team to not be dead every second. Somehow we got it. I'm pretty sure our Charizard's a bot, by the way. I died through the damage reduction, huh? Guess I mean, Lottie's. Should be fine. Guys, they're scoring. And scoring too much on our home. How do people suck so bad at just defending? If they actually lose another game off of winning Ray. I dyed my hair instead of wearing a hat. True. My router crashed. Thanks for holding that down. Barely won, bro. Good win. You're telling me this is don't back cap changed to alt me baby girl? What a gamer. Duo with someone called Alcremi Love You. I mean, that's kind of hot. Alt me baby girl, put some respect on the name. I don't know if the Ho-Oh Lugia together will be OP, but I think the Ho-Oh period will be OP, right? Let's take a look. This thing, right? Take a fire, water, electric energy from energy, attach to the basic bench basic Pokemon in any way you like. This seems like it could be good. Oh, it's... Oh, so you have to play all of these. it's not like you can take 3 fire energy and attach them. One of each. Okay. I know that the Ho does, right? It's this, or the Lugia. But yeah, I don't know. You have to discard all the energy, right? Like, it gets to attack once, whereas if you play like D-Knight or something, I don't know, maybe because they don't have to evolute. But I feel like Ho might be better at powering up other stuff. Right? I feel like you could power up like D-Knight, or maybe you could play like Flareon or the Leafeon EX. Is one of them grass? No, one of them isn't grass. Okay, maybe with Flareon. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The elemental switch thing will make a lot of stuff OP. That's what I think. It's cool that the Gen 2 starters are here. Pichu, this card is insane, no? Take an energy from your energy, attach it to one of your bench basic Pokemon. For free. You can do this turn 1. D-Knight, Zeraora, EP. Dude, that seems crazy. Put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. It seems like this could be good. Maybe. Wild Swing. You may discard any number of your benched water Pokemon. Attack does 40 more damage for each benched Pokemon you discarded in this. Kind of weird. You have to play a lot of Pokemon. Kill them. If a damaged bench, it's OP. Yeah, but seems like a lot of work, and you have to evolute it. And it's 2 energy. Umbreon EX. Ability. Once during your turn, if this one's in the active, you may switch in one of your opponent's benched. Oh, so it's just Cyrus. Well, that seems kind of OP. Can't you play this with like Greninja or the Crobat stuff or Darkrai? Got to be something this is really good with, right? That seems kind of... I mean, you could just play it with Darkrai as well, right? Once during your turn, this one you may heal 30 from 140 does 8. Maybe this is okay and stuff. Kind of mid though. This I remember read. This is OP. Switch your active Pokemon that has damage with one of your benched Pokemon. Doesn't this just make D-Knight insane? Because this resets this will just be good in a lot of stuff. This resets the attack condition. Silver. When it reveals there and chooses a order card you find in there and shuffle into. Seems ass. I mean, maybe this is good with Savali. Look at their hand. 1 for 1, but it's on your... That seems bad, no? Silver red card. But you'd want a silver first, right? And I guess you could red card into silver. Rescue Scarf. This one attached. Knocked out card. It's a tool, and you can attach 1 tool. This Togepi's cute. I don't know if it's good, but it's cute. Very cute. I would own this card in real life. Actually, kind of useless. Mana, all energy. Boros. Point of heads. It's this. It also just 80 for 2 energy could do one bad, but Mike keeps going in and out. Oh, maybe. Anything else exciting? They all seem to blurry. Okay. Whenever you attach an energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto this Pokemon to evolve it. I don't get it. Magby's Pichu, but for fire. Toasty Toss. Is there going to be a water as well? Okay. Looks cool. Oh, I guess the Togepi could be good for the Togekiss line, right? And the Togekiss line has a Cynthia card? Maybe. Azurill to be the water version? That'd be cute. I don't know. A lot of these cards seem very good, though. The Elemental Switch thing seems really OP. Probably Smoochum. Azurill isn't the water type, but it could be in card game. Surely there's a water Azurill in TCG, you know? There isn't, no. It's only ever been normal or fairy. Smoochum is only 1 stage. Magby and Pichu are 2 stage. Oh, I see what you mean. But I don't... Like, Smoochum only evolves into Jinx, whereas Magby goes Magmar, Magmortar, and Pichu Raichu. But these baby Pokemon don't actually evolve into those basics, right? So it's kind of moot. Slightly moot. Smoochum. Smoochum. Psychic energy version. They already have Cleffa as like the no energy attacker. I was thinking they would have a water one because it's like an elemental themed set, right? Fire, water, lightning. They already have the fire, lightning. Most underrated support in Unite. It's hard to say, like, they're all good. They have all had different times where they're good, right? I think if you go off, like, strength to like, public perception of OP ratio, I think Alcremie's underrated. Like, people don't understand how OP it actually is. It's hard to pick one, right? Like, oh. Blissey's probably a little underrated right now, but Blissey's been OP so many times that is that even like a real thing to say? Psyduck's still okay. Okay. I think it's a lot worse though. It's playable, but I think they need to give him some strength somewhere else. I think nerfing Surf again was a little too much. Hang on. Oh, my thing didn't pop. Give it a boosted auto. Don't like that it doesn't have a boosted auto for sure. That's weird. Them with Pulse or Purge first. I mean, to maximize damage, you should hit them with Purge first. But a lot of times I'm just hitting people with Pulse to get stacks. Because every time you hit an opponent with Pulse, you get one permanent stack. I also want it to be on cooldown faster. Wiggly, can we step up now? Almost at 75. I think all Mon should have a boosted. I think they should, yeah. In some kind of way. Like, whether it's the Espeon Mr. Mime way where they charge on a timer, or, you know, if they're in like the different kind of way, like how they are for Chomp and Desi, or if they're just the standard every third auto. I think Pokemon Unite is the basic of a game in terms of abilities. That extra level of depth is just nice. Even if it's like a basic one where all it does is like slow them. Or like, even if it doesn't slow them, or just does a little bit extra damage. I think it's cool. Stream lag? I don't think. They all go top. No one checked the bush above me, but oh. Oh, needs to back. Team is not backing. It walked in front of my Wiggly. Okay. Buff disable a little. A very toxic move though, right? Like a point and click mini stun. Doesn't feel like it's a satisfying move to interact with. Oh, Fire Wiggly hates that. Go heal, please. Score some goals? No. Do not do that right now. Go mid, so can front line for us. Do not go score some goals. Unite move's ready to go. Okay, good. Get in there. Let's go. Charge. Whatever this effect is on Ho, I keep thinking it's something else. Them. Forgets this, I mean, question. Got it. Field. We need one score to win. Arm my ult back, guys. Guys, if we just push together as 5, I mean, I guess we're gonna get a no. We actually would have won if we just pushed together, man. In the end, I just tried to help our Espeon scores 20 because it seemed like that's all he wanted to do. But we wouldn't have won off of that anyways. But if we just pushed with 5, I could actually kill their whole team. And also, if they just let me farm the bees, I would have had ult on their push as well. Whatever effect that Ho-Oh had on his skin, I go see what they all are. It kept making me think there was a Gengar in the game or something. They need to get rid of that. That one was too much. You guys know what I'm talking about? You can only see the ones you own. It was like a purpley mist kind of thing. It was like purple. I could be I guess. Look here. Oh, will be like, see like really clearly, like right here. Look at the Ho-Oh. What is this purpley thing? Doesn't it look like it's like a Gengar on his head or something? It's from the Dark Lord skin. But it looks like he has a debuff on him, no? It looks like he has like a Hoopa Shadow Ball on him. I kept getting confused. I'm like, is that a Hoopa Shadow Ball debuff on him? Is that Gengar standing on our head? Is there a Sableye nearby? Like, it looks like a ghost type of move. Did he get candle burned or something? If a Unite dev asked you right now to design a new move to replace Clef Draining Kiss, what would it be? I thought this was going to be if a Unite dev had a tomato in his hand and you were making a pizza, what would your response be? To replace Draining Kiss? I mean, all I think you have to do for Draining Kiss is make it so that the Kiss heals all your allies, but maybe it spreads it. Or if it always healed the Clef. Fashion over function. Hi. Yeah, if it always healed Clef and then one ally nearby, it would be good. It's just like a really weird move. Missed the volleyball, that definitely happened, right? Bro. Alright, let's roll the dice with Meowscarada. We're watching the Watch Mojo video earlier, and I realized I like Floragato's design better than Meowscarada's. I like the little yo-yo thing that Floragato has. I don't like that Sprigatito doesn't have that anymore. I think it's such a cool part of the design. It's like a yo-yo cat ball thingy. Look at what Latias is supposed to do. We can. I have no idea. We can go watch El Chico EV's video on it. Now that we have more context on how Latios actually works. What do you run on Lati? Choice Spec, Spoon, Wise Classes. And if you're playing Dragon Pulse, I would probably take something off to play the... If you're playing Draco Meteor, I would take something off to play Incense, probably. Yeah, I only play the Choice Spec because I'm jungling, and my jungle clear takes like 10 years, if not. But you can take the Choice Specs off. Why is there a Comfy with me? I don't need this. Knows me. True, but Meow's clear is one of the fastest. I have to take him bot. I don't have to take him bot. We're going top, bro. There's an A9 Lax up there. Young Hot Ebony. What does that mean? This Comfy just gonna be AFK on me all game, bro. Level 7. Okay. Didn't realize there's 3 people standing on top of each other. At least the comfy's gone. Oh, I want to farm more. I don't want to farm with the comfy on my head. Okay, I just should. Ignore it. How easily can I fall asleep? Very easily. Depends though. I four-wheeled earlier. No full heal, no passive. Gonna go very well. She went for it though. I think my team realizes that there's 2 people bot. How many new players there are because all your games have multiple people below 1,000 games. I think there's obviously new people playing the game every day. You can tell by the fact that they're in our games. But maybe not enough that they have enough people to play with. My slash. I don't know why the song thing's not working. Put up Bakken in the lower ranks? Yeah. Pretty heavy slam now. Of course not. I can break this. Drag Humpy not ult. Really need level 13. Auto whip. Plus. Gengar here. Dead. Guess Gengar must have been an ult. Also pushed bad. We got clapped. But no. Finally broke the pad. How's your little hoopa hole going? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. Man, he just blocked him out of my damage. Why are we pressing block? Got some hot bars. I'm pretty much done all the lyrics. I just have to record it. We have no passive. Oh, I had to focus blast. Hopefully our Comfy Lax pops off. Once popped X speed and blocked the entire enemy team out of my guard ult. Oh, yeah. That's not good. One part of the game where I would actually want the Comfy to be on my head. He's just not. Auto tapping. Oh, why do we spend the entire game on me when I'm farming, and then the late game fight he can't just be on our head? Kind of rough for me anyways. Any tips for someone starting out on Unite coming from League? What role did you play in League? ADC and jungle. In this game, the ADCs don't normally start in the lane. The ADCs normally start in the jungle. Generally, not always, but the general way to look at it. Because the lanes are too scary for the ADCs. Like the last hits in this game are more about getting the last hit on the neutral piece of farm, whereas in League, a lot of the laning is like, you know, wave control and taking trades and stuff. But you don't really, you can trade people in lane, but a lot of times you're only doing that to make space to last hit. So, the ADCs aren't good enough in the early game to do that. So they normally go in the jungle. So yeah, if you're gonna play an ADC, I would probably play it in the jungle. And if you're in the lane, generally, like, very generally speaking, right? This is, and it's not gonna be true in solo queue, but one of your side lanes will have a defender or a supporter plus a damage dealer. And usually one of the damage dealers will be an all-rounder, which is like a top laner in League. And then another one of the side lanes will have a defender supporter. Like either a defender or supporter plus an attacker. Sometimes it could be like a mage kind of attacker. Sometimes people run ADCs. Sometimes a second all-rounder, stuff like that. And usually the speedsters, who are like the assassins, and the ADCs, they start in the jungle. because they need a little bit of XP to come online. Hello. Other than that, in terms of playing the game, I would just play the game and have fun. You only ever get to play a game for the first time once, so you should enjoy it. Saraledge is fine to start in the jungle. Desi is a... Like, if you're playing Spirit Shackle Desi, you can definitely start lane. It's a little bit harder, but it's possible. It's not too bad. But if you're playing Razor Leaf, you definitely want to go in the jungle. But Spirit Shackle Desi in the lane is fine. It's just going to have a rough early game either way. Until you're 7. Once you're 7, it's fine. They both ejected. Hard to get more licenses or more to license quickly. I don't think there's a tech to it. You just gotta play the game and do all the events. And if you still don't throughout all of that, you gotta just spend some money. Or just be patient, you know? Yeah. And where's my Ho-Oh? Just running Rocky helmet so he doesn't die. You get Gyarados for free right now. It's a big shout. Spend money to buy one and you have 200,000 coins for free. Yeah, but imagine you haven't been playing for years, right? That's where the difference is. More generous with the coins? Yeah, that's true. Guys, our jungler's gone bot both rotations. Theirs come top both rotations. How are we losing bot? Weekly coin login thing kind of huge. Yeah, but it used to be more. Cost of licenses gone up, that too. Figured out your preferred role first, then prioritize buying them all out. That's not a bad idea. So you can get a free Mewtwo emblem, and I think like a temporary Mewtwo license, right? Bolt. The other thing is you can always try out characters in the practice pool for free. So. Really need stocks, man. Cool. Do they copy your enemy stuff? No, Mew has 3 different move choices on both their slots that you can cycle through. Catch me. Never mind, he dashed into us. I'm gonna let it in so it crashes our pad. I can't solo defend 1v3. Good beginner mons to pick up. Depends on which role you want to play. Probably more mons I would say to avoid for a beginner rather than to focus on picking, you know? Both 1 HP. Oh, nice. He stole the ice. Where's my station going? My station went to go farm. Why are we farming top? Okay, my hoe gonna res us. Guys, how come their hoe gets to press res and mine doesn't? We just go flip mid. I would still be down to get res, to be honest. Please don't die. I mean, they can full res the guy, I guess. Station? Any plans on hitting? Okay, he scores top, breaks it. I don't break T2. Zacian, you need to come. No, 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 no. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh god, oh god, oh god. He's doing that thing. He's doing that thing. He's doing that thing. You need to score. Oh man, how do people suck so much booty cheeks? I think we still won. It's the thing, man. They always do the thing. Zacian didn't even score. The hoe broke, yeah. Fine. We gotta score on the other side of the map. Whew. The thing is not only is the mistake that he didn't pay attention to how much money I have to see if I can break it, but the other mistake is that he's playing Zacian. He can be the one that doesn't break the top pad, and he can be the one that leaves it low and someone else can big overdunk on it. Like, it didn't need to be this hard. Who willingly eats cantaloupe? The only time I ever eat cantaloupe is if I'm having hotel breakfast. Or if it comes in like a fruit platter. I don't think it's a bad fruit, but the effort to consumption ratio is too high in my opinion. It's too annoying to cut and, you know, if someone else cuts cantaloupe for you, it's demon. The dog farmed, sat in a bush, stared at Ray, Pika secured, then couldn't count or score. W. Gamer. Cantaloupe will be consumed at Worlds. We have an Airbnb, not a hotel, so probably not. And fruit platters are probably way too expensive in California to buy. S tier fruits. I like berries. I'm a big berry guy. I like mango. Lately, I've been liking strawberries and blueberries, though. Mango barely feels like a fruit. It just feels like candy. Like, there's no one can dislike mango, right? Like, mango's like, it barely counts as a fruit. Strawberries are so femme. What does that mean? You're telling me the fruits I like are the girl fruits now? First I like the girl Pokemon, now I like the girl fruits? This is not fair, guys. I'm a boy. We gotta fix our meta build. Boys like meat? I like meat. I like meat. No, I don't like that kind of meat. I like, you know, chicken. I like beef. Chicken. Only like green mango? Green mango is like sour. Chicken peanut. Guys, no. Say that stuff. Bad. Conversation is wrong opinions about objectively great fruit. That's what I'm saying. Steak is fire? Exactly. I don't really like pork that much. I'm not like a pork kind of guy. Like, I'll eat pepperoni, but outside of that, not really that into pork. You're scaring the new people away. I like gyoza. I just mean like I'm not into like pork chops or like heavy on the pork. New viewers to newers. If that gets you guys to stop freaking them all out. Working dads. What did we just say? Your Scopy. Really like jungling as meta growth. I would much rather have laned. I like playing meta growth when no one else is jungling. Play passive and the hard way playing Lottie. Yeah, you can't, like, especially in solo queue, most games you should be able to get over 100 stacks by Ray. I don't think I've had a single game where I was under 100. You sometimes you have to just force your way to get them. Focus Band XP share A9. What is going on, man? You guys playing Suicune Light or something? More of a thinker or a doer? And I do like to think. Oh, that's bars. I do like to think. I have no stocks. What happened top it? Void. Oh, up walked off. My character is pretty garbage into A9, to be fair. You've been armor altered. I would say that their A9 is XP sure, but our Sableye doesn't. Is that allowed? And get stuck. Mimikyu waiting for us here. Okay. And there's an out to this game. Someone on my team does a miracle. Got some farm. Okay, we're pressing our ults. Get my cap at least. Pop is pushing. Our team is here at least. At least we defend the top. I have one stack. Our Rapidash came in Smart Strike. So drill. Maybe we can win a fight, alright. I have no motion this game. I have one. I'm like playing double stacking items. I have 0 or 1 stack. Can at least get 13. Time is just kind of leashing the XP for fun. Like, for 13. Close battle. Takes this week long. Got the Dodrio. Mimi ulted. Also low. We got Mimi ult, A9 ult, Real ult. Still only close battle. Put us in the lead potential here. They're just gonna hit Ray. Oh, our Sable, I got it. No way. Can't back to defend yet. Might still not be winning. No, we might have still lost. It depends if my cap top puts in the lead. Oh, no, it was close battle, right? They definitely did. Fun. Imagine he had 1 less damage item for XP. Sure, it would have been. I think he got it with Confused Ray. So. But we were ahead on the close battle, I think. Game was way too cursed. Also, all these Pokemon that are reliant on their sustain or tankiness from their attack kind of just are unplayable in the Ho, right? Like Metagross, Azumarill, stuff like this. Because Ho just reduces your attack stat by half. So not only do you do no damage, but you get no sustain either. Like my Gyro Balls don't give me a big shield. Azu doesn't get big lifesteal. And he just out-sustains you. Same thing with Garchomp. Beats all the all-rounders. Scizor. Ability is reducing by half. Fire attack and, or sorry, Sacred Fire and Flamethrower. They both stack. The Sacred Fire reduces it by 30%, and Flamethrower reduces it by 20%. Special attack, yeah, it doesn't lower special attack by nearly as much, but there aren't many special attack characters that play the game that way. It's just like Venusaur and like kind of Armarouge. Well, Lapras's regeneration is based on its max HP. The ones that are based on their damage stat, the ones that are effective. Disproportionately. Sacred Fire reduced by 15. The plus upgrade further reduces it by 30%. Bounce it. Still a lot though, right? Even without the plus upgrade, it's 15 plus 20, but 35%. So a third. Bubble Beam Shield. Oh, there you go. But its main survivability isn't tied to its damage stat, which is the important part. The problem with Lapras would be that Ho just naturally runs Bangle, and it reduces its healing that way, which is the other problem into things like Azu and whatnot. Fire Sylveon's underrated. Not bad. Problem with Sylveon, Mystical Fire Sylveon right now is into Lottie. You're just a free target to get stacks off of all game. Like an easy target to hit. And you're kind of, you know, you want to play like that long fight game. That's not a really good way to play in a Lottie. Pico's gonna run down. Our Pika should be fine top. This guy might just die to Zoro here, though. I just mean mostly like for blind pick ladder, like these characters have like such bad matchups into the things that are popular. They're unplayable. For sure in comp, there's a lot of different things you can do. Like, I'm not really worried about... You could just not pick Azu and Metagross in competitive, it'll be fine. The problem is like... They're unplayable in the solo queue ladder right now, which is bad. Because they're characters I enjoy playing. What's wrong with our Greninja? Why is he spam pinging? Went down here, died, and then freaked out. Toro. And Demon type, true. For the only all-rounders you play? They're all-rounders. I like playing solo queue as well. They're fun, you know? They're like really tanky, slow playing. And a Ho is just an unfun Pokemon to play into. Charge popped off. Pushing for fun. I like it. I like it. I interrupted my health on purpose. I didn't. Probably got Zard ulted. Zard's OP. I tried Draco Meter? Yeah. I don't really like it personally, but whatever. Look at our Pika go. High level 8. Oh. Draco follow me combo looked fun. Yeah, I mean it's good with any kind of AoE CC for sure, right? It definitely feels more satisfying to play with in 5s than Dragon Pulse does. Dragon Pulse, you can just kind of go do your own thing. Get stocks. Popping up. is out there. Got her under control, man. How'd you guys? I'm gonna volt tackle. Or just full flipping. Beef 999. Thanks for the tier 1. Welcome back, bro. In honor of your resub, I'm gonna run an ad, and you won't get the ad. That's OP, right? You made yourself ad-free with a simple tier 1 sub. I thought during the test server release that Dragometer will be the most used movement ranked when released. It's hard to judge things in practice environments like that. Let's go check. I'm curious how Latias is gonna work. Did anything fun today? I've just been playing Unite. Result. Now that we kind of understand how Latios works, I feel like watching the Latias video will make more sense. Oh no, you guys are toxic. Okay, so has the same confusion, it looks like at level 1. Yeah, I think it's the same confusion. Did they only get the activatable level levitate at 5? Okay, do you get the same Swift? Oh, it's not the same Swift, okay. Different targeting. To read any different? No. So it's just damage, but it looks a little different. Starts on CD, I see, but there's no cooldown number on it. Okay, 1 minute cooldown, I guess. Or do you have to be out of combat? Is that what it is? Whatever. Comes to this part. This is what's actually OP, right? About them being together is the global teleports. Okay. So it also has Dragon Pulse. So it gains Aeon power when it defeats wild Pokemon. If it hits wild Pokemon, enemy Pokemon also gets it. Use Generative Beam in the designated direction, and restoring the user's HP. So this one heals, whereas the other one doesn't heal. This move also releases... Okay, so it's like very similar though. But, okay, it's not an auto attack, it's like a cone shape. Oh, it's like this little laser beam thing. Like, kind of like Koopa's Psy Beam. But it also heals. Like whole auto, yeah, exactly. Is this gonna actually be a support, guys? I feel like it's not. How is this a support? It's just support for the Edators to say they're supporting, right? And for me to have to collect the card. I guess this move slot is more supporty. So yeah, you buff a Pokemon, granting its next basic attack additional damage. This is probably going to be OP with Dragon Pulse on Latios, right? So you Dragon Cheer Latios, and then it does the one auto, and it's going to do a big auto. And then you can use it again to fly to your ally. Or you could use it again to buff someone else. Okay. Right. This is like, you know, kind of like coaching a little bit, but not really. You buff yourself again. And the ults are literally the same, right? If they ult the same target, it's big damn. Oh, this is just this set. Dragon Breath. After, so gains a thing from defeating wild Pokemon and enemy Pokemon. The mover exhale a Mighty Gust, dealing damage, and then decreases their special defense. So this is more like supporty in terms of that. And then it scales its attack range and damage. Oh, okay. So what does this move look like? Oh, so it's like it's a small little breath, and then the breath gets bigger. So this support move, I remember, this is the one where you buff your team by making them do more damage. What is you see the bigger Dragon Breath here? Okay, so I guess it just scales distance, like long-wise. Probably get pretty big at max stats. Okay, and then Mist Ball. It's like Flurry of Down in the designated area. But this is basically Luster Burst, huh? Or if the move's used again, creating a zone of mist. Opposing Pokemon take damage, receive a slowing effect, and are marked. Marked Pokemon deal decreased damage. And then if Latios hits marked Pokemon with basic attacks, okay, so you're like a debuffy kind of support, but you still deal damage. So, but this you shrink them, I guess, and you keep the shrink effect on them longer. Oh, and it stays ground. And comfy? I mean, kind of, not really. It's just reverse Luster Purge, right? Instead of you buffing your damage, you decrease their damage. How big does this Dragon Breath get? I'm assuming it's every 25 like the other one, so let's see. Okay, I mean, reasonably big. Get at 100. Does not seem that big. Maybe it doesn't scale past 100 or past 75. It seems kind of small still. Yeah, it's like supportive in the way that you would say Sylveon's supportive, right? But I mean, lowering someone's damage output is important as a support, right? It's like Psyduck does that. It depends on how much Mist Ball will do it. But it doesn't get Mist Ball plus until 13, and I think that's more supportive. They show what the plus upgrade does. Increases the duration they remain marked. What does the plus upgrade for Dragon Breath do? Applies a slowing effect. And so this is just Hyper Voice. So we don't have a global. I mean, yeah, you specifically support your Latios by giving them a global teleport and more damage. So there's that. Not a whole lot. When would you ever play it with no Latios? Yeah, I mean, does seem kind of lame from that perspective. There's no way both make it through draft. Well, the current state, you would probably just ban Latios, and if the other team picks Raw Lati, they pick Raw Lati. Raw Latias. Because it definitely seems like Latios is way more independently viable than the other way around. I don't like... How are we going to short form their names? You can't just call them Lati. Right? Because Latios and Latias. Os and Us. True. Tio and Tia. That's too good. This has been a debate for years. True. Girl Lati, boy Lati. I don't like referring to Latias as the girl Lati, even though that's what it literally is. Because it's just another reason for people to say I like the girl Pokemon. But it's just not true. Latias, Latios. Is that really helping though? But what if you do like the girl Pokemon? It's fine if I do, but I don't. Because I don't like them because they're the girl Pokemon. Just my image off. Not my jungler. That's just my bot laner. Sorry, Alcremie, I'll come support you. The Volt Switch definitely breaks the Dragon Pulse. Good to know, actually. I don't know what other moves do that, but... Blue guy, red girl. Kind of just got robbed out of my lane though. Like I don't really know why the chop just came to my lane and like this is my lane now. Good steal. There are too many red guys. Oh, can't be red guy though. Oh, is bird. Oh, is definitely bird. Big bird. It is a big bird. Oh, also just nukes my attack stat though. My mon is all attack stat from my passive. Not fair, it's not fair. Waited for me to get close, we could have. Yeah, Scissor is red guy. Scissor is red girl? No, Scissor is red guy. Oh, it's Charizard? They're all different Charizard types. Scissors red gal? No, Scissors red guy. Charizard is hard. Also true. A little scary. I wanted him to tank the Aqua Tail. If you had to change your legal first name to a Pokemon, what would I choose? Good question. Definitely not Ho-Oh. It'd be Fletchinder, you know? Close enough. I just go from Ender to Fletchinder. I get to cheat that actually. I can literally be Fletchinder or Cinderace. On Guzzlord and Unite. You change your legal first name to Guzzlord though. All change your name to Fletchinder? No, don't do that. It's my name. Take my name. The champ is backtapping. Play it slow, guys. Fuck. He went to go farm in their jungle instead of walking down. He just hid in the bush. He would have ulted their whole team. Oh god, what was that? He actually could have just sat in the bush. They would have all walked back to do Ray and he would have killed their entire team. He just didn't see the vision. Apparently neither did he. Because what he didn't do anything. I mean, he's also naked, Machamp. Like from this angle. Look at this angle on Machamp. It looks like he has literally no clothes on. What the? Out of that. Right there. He almost doesn't, yeah, but it literally looks like he's got nothing on. Like from here, you can tell. A naked Machamp. Would he be like a Barbie doll, a Ken doll? I think my computer's frozen. No, don't say stuff like that. That's weird. I have to start giving timeouts. Too much. Because my computer's actually frozen. I can't tab out or anything. It unfroze. Good. Did I get sleep? I took a nap today. Slept for like 2 hours. No, like I don't. There's nothing I want to play when my teammates do this stuff. No XP share Umbreon, no XP share Sableye. I don't want to play support with them, but I also don't want to lane with them. Double leftovers too. I just don't want to play and I don't want to be in their game. We're playing red guy. I have potion. I have the volleyball build on. Pocket season ends tonight. Does it? Oh, well, I guess I'm not. I thought I would have more time to grind. I'm gonna grind tonight then. New sets on 30th, so the season ends 4 days before. All right. Still grind though. Isn't it in 2 hours the season's gonna end? Like Ultra 2. There's AFK. Couldn't kill a guy who's AFK. Got the all die top. And all die top. Have money to break it. Stabilizer in the jungle. Boring, I guess. Top farmed bond. want to do it again. Go top, I guess. Red buff should be like now. Red buff. Oh man. How many ults are they gonna throw? Got Serena ult, Zoro ult, Blissey ulted. Have no ults. Please get my ult back, look Umbreon. You really need to mean look the bees and I'm lasted on. Guy's gonna ult. This one's bomb jump. We're about to get every ult thrown on us, aren't we? That guy OP. I think that's been all resolved, right? I have no secure, so if I start ripping Ray, it's really good. I feel like they can never kill me, so ever. Discord bot. Do it. I still don't think we should. So. Someone on their team is gonna, or someone on my team is gonna be like, oh my god, Scissor is OP. And they're gonna play Scissor every game ever. But it won't occur to them that we just had the perfect storm kind of game where we're just massively ahead into people that have a tough time killing us. Even like Zoroark's pretty good into Scissor, to be honest. Like, yeah, you have your Giga defenses, but Zoroark can just perma-stun you. You could also just, if you ever get low and you get screen ulted, you could just die. And yeah, their Glaceon didn't know how to play the game, so. But we did 150k Scissor. Haven't played this game in decades. Is Tyranitar still meta? No, Tyranitar is okay, and that's not a great Pokemon, but it's okay. Should we play music? Guitar solid in volleyball? Yeah, it seems like he'd be good in volleyball. It's a tuber? Could be a tuber. The bounce right now isn't too bad. Yeah, I think the bounce, the patch before this was better. But I agree, it's not that bad. Hello. Got your back. Please ban Ho-Oh. I don't want to play it, and I don't want to play into it. Cocoon. Takes you unimaginably far back. It's a good song. Hey bro, didn't play this game in so long. How is it currently? I think it's pretty fun right now. Especially the draft games where people ban the Pokemon that are annoying to play into right now. Like, all 4 decent bans. All right. The more the game goes on, though, the worse it gets. Like, what is our Slowbro build? I see the game having a future. I think so, but I'm like, what's the word for it? I'm like blissfully hopeful, you know? I'm like, ignorantly hopeful. It wouldn't matter what state of the game it's in. I would always think it has a future. Yeah, I'm blissfully optimistic. Woefully optimistic. Rose-colored glasses. Yeah, I mean, I see the flaws, but I also just see the future where it's like we're playing a Pokemon game. It's like the idea of this game is so cool to me, right? Like, don't even think about what a MOBA is and what all of that means. I just picture myself being like a kid playing Pokemon Yellow, right? And not even like being able to fathom that the game could go from like being turn-based battle to me being in an arena as the Pokemon fighting other Pokemon. Like it actually feels like this game is the closest to the anime battle experience you can get, right? Like, you know, in the anime when Pikachu uses Iron Tail, it's not just like, you know, X base power steel type move. Is Ash will like throw a rock in the air and then cut it with his Iron Tail. Like, cool stuff happens. Like, all of that is so, I don't know, it's just so cool to me. Right, when Greninja uses Surf, it's not the same as when Slowbro uses Surf. Right? You use Lapras to literally put someone on your back in the middle of the fight and charge them in. But in the mainline games, you press Surf and it's like, oh, it's an AoE damage move. It's so cool. And if you just XP'd it away, I would have kept you alive. I'm so sad and yeah, I don't know. I love Pokemon Unite. Everything feels satisfying, right? It's really just the other people you're playing with that are a problem at the end of the day, right? That's the biggest problem the game has. Our entire early game is just booked from our Lapras. Doesn't have X speed up again, and he's still going to just score. was a perfect example of Unite fulfilling the design. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of Pokemon are like that for sure. I always say Greninja, even though it's not like necessarily a meta Pokemon. I feel like Greninja has like all the Greninja fantasies of being a ninja and water shurikens. The fact that he got that is actually perfect. Why wouldn't my ult go off? My ult kept getting like cancelled whenever I pressed it. Going. Oh. Farming the bees behind me. Oh my god. Yeah, that one's too long. I can't read that. Just slow roll. You're asking if date yes or yes. I'll say yes to you. I count. Surely we just get the lock. Afraid of it being flipped because they have the Absol Fluffy there. There's no ult now. ahead. I don't want to back, but not ahead. Okay. Hit mid. Absol alive. Vault. But our entire team's sick. How balanced is it? This is OP. Burn. Who's the cutest and coolest Pokemon that go on Absol? Reynold? Cramorant is one of the coolest. Because Cramorant can do its like fish launch thing, right? It can do its Gatling gulping missile while it's being driven around. I don't know if I would say that's the cutest. Close though, right? Cramorant's cute in his own way. Artillery tank, exactly. Oh, cutest has to be Phalanx. Yeah. No, I actually, let me find a video of this. That is actually really cute. Lapras Unite. Look at this. This is the cutest. It's not actually that good, but... Huh? That's good. Pikachu, yeah, I've seen their videos are good. This is by far the cutest one. Last Q. Alcremie cake form would be weird, kind of, yeah. Dude, it would probably be Grief, to be honest. Makes no sense how fast the other ones are. Brother, it's Pokemon, man. That's the sense that it makes. Pokemon. Pokemon. You'd have to hop off. I mean, probably. If you were Alcremie. But I don't think you'd be able to press the release button if you're in mid-ult. You'd just be stuck. Luca gets shot by Ho-Oh too. Yeah, I mean, it's annoying, but up Luca, like a lot of your survivability isn't necessarily on your attack stat. And you can at least engage on the Ho-Oh, right? You can see it. Can Lapras carry Hoop Unbound? For sure, yeah. Some ults make you off. Oh, it might force you off. I'm not sure. Luca's gonna take you for him, yeah. Don't let this guy get it. Follow XP on it too. Really? Getting level 4 ganked. Leafeon. Hear this noise. Buff. Go down because the Leafeon came down. Mean look Umbreon, man. Mean look Umbreon, man. Actually 1 HP from dying too. Sad. Everything that pushes into a wall get additional stun. I mean, like, not really, but kind of, but not really. Try saying. Pop and stock, I guess. Bye. Bone rush. Oh, I forgot I could turn my mic on now. Talk to this guy. I feel like if I talk to him though, he's gonna report me no matter what I say. Way. Using Logitech headphones? No, I'm using Kingston HyperX Cloud. Not sponsored, but the only pair of headphones I've ever bought after I bought my first pair like 10 years ago. Because they're the only ones that are like comfortable after like 8 hours of use. I should reach out to them to get sponsored because I genuinely believe in the product. My God, what an ult. Yeah. Turn it on, say Bazinga, then turn it off. I could say that. Oh, these guys both ran to cap bot, man. I hate them. Also walked in top. Are there any teams in your group you're most looking forward to playing versus? Probably China, I would say, because never played against a Chinese team before. I feel like it's the most unknown. Like, it's like they're gonna be the one that are hardest to prep against. Got a half-hour ban for a Bazinga. Gonna get mean looked out there, man. No poke, or we have no sustain poke. A little annoying. Spot in here. Everyone. Fuck. Auto bone rush. Oh, they give you with the double it and give it to the next person ban? Pretty OP. It was gnarly. I'm the chef. I do think the Pup Bone Rush is it's just like a solid build. I'm surprised more people don't play it competitive. But it got picked a lot in the Japan regionals. The mon I dislike the most is not technically a defender. Solo. Can't wait till the cards I sent out for grading come back. That Umbreon that I pulled from the Chinese set ages ago. It was like a $200 card that we pulled. We got really lucky. We opened one box. We got it from one box. But graded in a 10, it's like close to $2,000. It'll probably go down a little, but I think mine gets a 10. I also sent this Tyranitar Pokemon Center promo off to grade. That one's like a similar story. Well, that one I didn't even pull. You just got it as free as a promo if you spend something on the Pokemon Center. That and a 10 is also around $2,000. We sell both of those, put it away into savings. Both so low. First few focus bands. Really get nothing. A bit, but we got something. Not gonna get 7 from mid in time. Gotta go in. Bigby should still be up mid, right? Good. Dead. Oh, well, fight yet. All one. Miss or did he get blocked? Oh, like obsessed? What's going on, bro? No, the Hulk boy killed me. I might unite. Don't get that. Alex is being annoying more than effective, right? Like, I guess he's dying to stop me from playing their team. Get it off. I didn't even have time to fully aim my ult. I just had to let it go to get the amp bonus for my beam. I think one of the ticks hit it anyway. A little scary. Bazinga. We won. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go. A little bit tired. I have to do laundry too before I go to bed because I haven't done laundry in like almost 2 weeks now. Week and a half. Oh no. Yeah. I'm gonna do laundry and then get ready to get to bed. See you guys. Peace. Good stream, good stream. I'll be back again tomorrow. Do I have scrims tomorrow? I do. But I'll still stream.